Another week has gone by, which means that it is time for a reading update, and you should buckle up because we have a lot of books to talk about. I finished The Last Contract of Isakaco by Fonda Lee. Y'all, and this is already a contender for Book of the Year, and it's only April. This is everything I wanted it to be and more. It is so green bone coated in the best possible way. This world was so unique and interesting. I loved all the sci fi elements. I have a review coming out soon, so watch for that. But like, this was incredible. You should pick it up when it comes out. I then listened to These Memories Do Not Belong to Us by Yiming Ma. This takes place in a dystopian world where memories are used like currency. You can view your memories, you can view other people's memories, you can purchase memories, and the government can even take your memories and alter them. And it kind of takes all of that and looks at it from the perspective of like the common person. And I thought the book was pretty solid. It was a really unique premise that was executed pretty well. However, I felt like I could never really connect to any of the characters because each chapter was from like a completely different character's point of view. And they did end up all kind of connecting in a way, but it wasn't enough for me. I did like the audiobook. They got a full cast of narrators, and it really helped bring all of these different stories to life. I also listened to Bottom of the Pyramid by Nia Su. This is her memoir about her dancing life, her time on Dance Moms, what she's been doing since. And overall, this was really good. I think it does a really good job telling her story and her narrative from her perspective. One of the big concepts about this book was that she wanted to wait to write it until she was ready. And I think that was smart because she finally had the tools to be able to tell the story the way that it should have been told. If you watched Dance Moms as a kid and care at all about any of these people, you're gonna like this book. I then started Blood and Betrayals by Jeanette Rose and Alexis Rune. Please look how chunky this is. This is roughly how far I am. So I have a lot more to read, but overall, it's been entertaining. Would I say this is a good book? I don't know if I'd say that. The main character is a little too much. I'm not like other girls. I'm hoping as we progress through the book, because there's so much of it, we're gonna see more development from her and we'll see her like kind of like leave that behind. But overall, this is very Zodiac Academy coded, and I'm very interested to see what's gonna happen as I keep going because they've been dropping little hints about some mysterious stuff. And I'm like, ooh, T, what's that about? And finally, I started Chain of Iron by Cassandra Clare. This is book 2 in the Last Hours trilogy. I am literally only one singular chapter into this book, so I really have nothing to say about it other than I love being back in this world. These books are like my Roman Empire books. I'm just obsessed with the series and these characters. Like, this is such a dopamine rush in the best possible way.